That $10 off is a really nice sweet treat that we have for you when you apply, and with your first purchase, that's gonna be 10 bucks off. Speaking of the internet and hsn.com, gifts for her. So you can actually shop by gifts for him, gifts for her. This is the page that is gifts for her. So as you can see, we have something for everybody. We have robes, we have nighties, oh yeah, we have jewelry, and we have, okay, I'm just shopping as I'm looking at that. Is that wine? Do we have wine on hsn.com? We have everything. We have everything. So it's gifts for her. I think you're probably gonna find something that you want too while you're at it. Did your phone just ring?
No, it didn't. I was wondering what that was.
Somebody's phone just rang. They're trying to place an order probably.
That's right.
Okay. All right, Joe Harrison is joining me. Joe is one of our incredible electronic experts, and we are very excited about what we're about to show you. So sit back and relax and know that we got you covered.
Yes, we do, because a lot of us, I'm a dad, I've got 2 kids. You know, my family, we've had tons and tons of these VCR tapes because we're trying to capture these memories. And Siobhan, what happens when you try to plug in that VCR tape? After a couple years, this is what happens. It just cracks, it gets faded, it starts to get brittle, and all of a sudden it snaps, and you've lost all those memories. If you have a box of these at your house right now, whether it's audio cassette or audio cassettes or even your VCR tapes, this is the best solution, the best value to take all of these and digitally put it into your computer so you can show it to Facebook, so you can burn it to DVD, so you can keep it on your hard drive so it can last forever. I've got a stack of VCR tapes right here, 8 VCR tapes. This one stack can be put on one single DVD. So Siobhan, this is the best and the easiest way to do it. All I do is, you see down below, I've got my VCR plugged in. I have my video cables that are coming out of it, these 3 little video cables. It's the red, the white, and the yellow. That leads to my Ion box that I have right there, and then everything that's plugged into that, I can now instantly digitize it on my computer, and I can have it forever. It's as simple as, let me pick got my VCR tape here. Let me pop it into my VCR. I hope it lasts, because the last time I did this presentation, I actually lost a VCR tape.
Ooh,
it ate it up. So as soon as I hit the play button on my computer, it's automatically registering, and I'm taking that memory from my VCR.
Live feed.
There it is right there. This was a Christmas from, I think.
Christmas past.
Yeah, Christmas past. We were having a snowball fight and having a lot of fun. This is when I was just a little kid and we were on vacation.
Oh my gosh.
But now with that one button, you see that one big red button, you record it and now you're digitizing and you can have it forever.
Okay, here's the deal. Ion Audio Video 2 PC Tape Express Converter Bundle. It is a mouthful. The bottom line and what that translates to is these VCRs, I can barely say it, VHS tapes, right, that maybe you're not playing because you're afraid of what Joe just said. You're afraid that it's gonna be like spaghetti coming out of the machine, like a movie, like in a movie, having that happen with your movie. This allows you to have a permanent memory. Also, to be able to just free the memory, right? You haven't seen this in ages probably because you've been saving it because you're scared of what's gonna happen. Maybe you're gonna send it to a professional. No, no, no. It's not just these. Do you actually have an audio cassette?
I do have an audio cassette.
Here we
the
go.
next one.
Because it will also do this for your audio cassettes.
Sound effects are included.
Right.
I've got my old audio cassette here.
Do you remember these?
Yeah, maybe a mixtape.
Oh,
maybe this was like
yeah.
an old, this was when I used to work in radio at a station, and this was one of my first air check tapes. All I do is I slide it in there. You know, maybe it's also your college lectures. I have a ton of lectures from when I went to Ohio State, and I have them all on tape, and now I can plug this into my computer, and I can digitize it. And guys, it is so simple and so easy to do. Let me go ahead and stop this one that I've got right there. And all I do is I take the cassette that's already included. And by the way, we're also giving you headphones so you can listen to all the audio before you even plug it into your computer. As soon as I pop that into my USB port, let me go ahead and plug it in right here. And by the way, this works on PCs, this works with Macs, any version of Windows, Windows 7, Windows 8. I hit the easy tape converter, I hit the next button, I'm doing the tape player, and it just walks you through step by step. Let me go ahead and hit next, and then again, I'm gonna hit record, and I'm hitting play. And you can see right there on the left dial, or on the right side of the screen, you can see it's automatically recording everything that's coming off that cassette tape. So now I'm recording those memories, and I'm also recording in stereo. I don't know if this is you, Siobhan, but when I was a younger kid, I used to make mixtapes.
Oh, I
I loved them. I mean, some of the best
I love them too.
sounds, some of the best songs that are from the radio. This will actually take, like maybe you have 10 songs on a tape, it'll break it down into 10 separate tracks. So now you're getting those old classics that are on here. And all I did was pop in my cassette player right into my computer, and now I've got that memory that's stored forever.
I definitely was into mixtapes.
Yes.
Absolutely. And my boyfriend made them for me and all that jazz. And my girlfriends and I would, you know, think we were really cool because we got those buttons down with the cassette players and synced them. And then we got the jam box that was easier to sync one to the other. Okay, you remember? How about not being able to give up those cassettes? Do you know anyone who still has that collection of cassettes? Here is your answer. You're getting your software, you're getting your Tape Express. Notice how, and that's it out of the box. See how it looks kind of like a walking around man, a little, you know, personal player. And then, what? Joe, this looks so innocuous. This just looks so simple.
It is such a simple thing. Anything,
it's color-coded.
Anything with the red. So the red and the white are your stereo sound. The yellow is the video. And it also does S-video. So the great thing about this, Siobhan, I've had this plugged into a VCR, but you can also use a DVR. You can use a DVD. Anything that has those RCA outputs. I have a camcorder that, we used to go from VCR tape, and this is how big tapes used to be. But then I have tons and tons of these smaller tapes that I have to have a specialty camera, especially cable, to plug in. So now I can take the smaller tapes when my daughter was younger, and now I can plug that in because it uses that red, that white, and that yellow connection. Even your DVR tape, DVR that you have at home where you recorded some shows, if you want to back up that to content to your computer, you can absolutely do it. So it's taking all your video, takes all of your audio as well, and puts it on a digitized format so you can have it forever. And the great thing about Ion is they're making it so simple and easy for you. We're giving you video editing software where not only are you going to play that old home video that you have, they're also going to enhance it. So back then, if you play your old VCR tape, sometimes it's grainy, sometimes it's just out of focus. We're used to seeing everything in high definition. You look at it, it's just absolutely horrible quality. Here, as soon as I plug this in, the great thing is I can automatically sync it up. So let me go ahead and bring up my program that I have right there. Let me hit the record. I'm going to stop that one right there. I bring up the Power Director. And by the way, we're giving you this software. And the software is a $179 value that we're including today. And we're making it such a simple thing that you don't have to worry about taking it or taking it to somebody to do, because there are companies that are out there that will charge $40 to convert one VCR to one DVD. Here, I can put 8 VCR tapes onto one single DVD. I can get rid of this whole stack that I've got right there and convert it into digitized format, because as the stack is sitting here, it's losing quality. It's starting to get brittle. The air is getting to it, and it's oxidizing all the tape that's on the inside. And this was actually a tape that I had from a couple presentations before. My VCR actually snapped it. It
ate it.
And now I can never, you remember that crinkling sound? You're like, oh no, something's happening. Try to pull it out. I lost all the memories on this one VCR tape. Luckily, I already backed it up, and now I've got the digitized format. And all I do is I simply plug it into my computer. Let me go into my capture section.
Stand by. Can we just do one thing here, Joe, for a second? When we say plug it into your computer, can we just show this? I'm sorry, guys. Okay, this is the plug right here. I really am breaking it down because this is what I would want to know. Okay, and then, so that's the plug. You get this. I said it would look so simple. These are from this.
From the VCR.
And that is the VCR. So, hey, VCR, right? Oh, I'm going to take these 3 cables that come with you or are hanging out of the back anyway, stick those in. Oh, there you go, Ion. And then, boom, it's in there. Okay, I just wanted to show you that connection.
Yep, and then as soon as you bring up the computer and I hit the play button, here's an old tape. Now, this is... oh my, this is my first time on the air at HSN.
Are you kidding?
Shannon Smith is going to kill me. This is we were selling a Gateway computer that was $1,500. But look at her hair. I mean, she looks fantastic today. She looks fantastic then. No, unchanged. That's a good way to put it. But that's an old memory that I have from. This was just I think this was 2001, maybe 2002. But I've got that memory that I don't have to worry about it dying down on the VCR tape. Now I can digitize it and have it forever. Do you ever see your friends that are on Facebook and they have those Throwback Thursday photos and videos? Like, how'd they do that? You take a memory directly from your VCR and you can pop it right in there. It doesn't necessarily have to be your VCR. It's anything that has that red, that white, and that yellow connection. We're just using our VCR right now, but anything that has that connectivity, it'll automatically plug in, whether it's a DVD player, whether it's a camcorder. And Siobhan, we have a ton of these.
Did you just call me Shannon?
No, I almost did because we just had Shannon right there. Now, we have these two. I don't know if you've ever seen these. So VCR tape, remember the camcorders used to get smaller?
You needed a cartridge.
Yeah, you have to have a cartridge, you have to have the specialty thing, and the old adapter, and it's like, I've got boxes of these that are sitting here. My adapter doesn't even work anymore. I have to manually wind it up.
Is that like a V8 or something?
You know, I don't know what the heck this is.
Matter.
But the thing is, it's getting old, and in time, those memories are gonna be gone, and maybe it's not somebody who's no longer with you on these tapes anymore. It's these memories that you wanna preserve forever. And you think about our hard drives on our computer, you know, a hard drive can store thousands of hours worth of video. And if you wanna convert everything to DVD, one single DVD, you can get up to 10 hours of content. This is gonna last over 100 years. I'm lucky to get 10, maybe 15 years tops out of these old tapes. So take all those old memories, those old vacations that you have. Maybe it's the birth of a child, and you can put it all on DVD with the Ion Express.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was totally distracted by old HSN footage that looks like a blooper reel. You know, I actually have some
2001.
Yeah, baby. We were cutting edge. We still
very cutting
are.
edge.
Let's just be non-techies for a second. Joe started it. Started pulling our heartstrings. That's right. Mama Bear's on here. Nana's on here. Your trip that you all took together, you never thought it would happen. It finally did about 10 years ago. This is a valuable commodity. And that's why a lot of us don't play them, because we don't want to jeopardize them in any way, shape, or form. And this is what happened to me. I thought, I'm going to get an expert. I'm going to send this off to someone. I'm going to go over down the road where I saw a little sign that said, hey, do you have old VHS tapes? We'll convert them for you. I actually did that before I knew about Joe and stuff. And it was very, very expensive. But I did them in batches, so I still had a whole bunch left. This allows you to take that whole bunch, or maybe it's just a key, it was your wedding, whatever, and digitize it. What does that mean? It's now in the hard drive of your computer. This is not hard. It is easy.
It's easy. As soon as I plug that in, Siobhan, I hit the play button, the computer automatically recognizes that this was a family vacation. For us, this was a once-in-a-lifetime trip.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've never been back to this place. We actually lived in Europe, and this is when we went to Switzerland, and we were sliding down the side of a mountain. That was a once-in-a-time. That is a young Joe right there. But the great thing is, you know, we had so much fun, and it's something that I can fast forward, I can rewind, I can now edit that, and instead of fast forwarding through the tape later on, I can now make a highlight reel of it. And it's you taking all this content, all this great stuff that you have, because it's not going to last forever. And I know it looks like a mess because most of our storage where we hold this, it is a mess. It's a ton of boxes. And I tell you, Siobhan, when I had to bring out some VCR tapes to try the product out, it was such a great thing when I got to show my kids the memories. Like when I was younger playing sports, we had such a blast converting all this onto digital. It was amazing. My daughter was like, that was you playing soccer? That was you doing it? I told her all about it. So it also becomes, you know, something that you'll have memories today when you're actually going back to convert all these to DVD. And instead of paying somebody $40 to convert one VCR tape to a DVD, you can do this on your own because it is a simple, easy process. I basically take the cable, which is already included. You know those 3 cables that come out of the back of a VCR, a DVD player, a DVR. You take that and then you connect it to your Ion box, which has the exact same color-coded slots, the red, the white, and the yellow. You plug that in and then you hit the play button. It's gonna pop up on your computer with the software to edit, and now you can turn that to a DVD. You can upload it to Facebook. You can keep it on your computer because these computers can store thousands of hours, but you no longer are risking losing those memories when you're storing them in a box. Turn them to a DVD so you can have them forever.
Forever. And you can send them through the internet to somebody you love, your cousin, whoever happened to have been, oh, that would make their day. Hey, do you remember this trip? And you know, you were both 12 and now you're grown-ups and you send it to him or her. Oh, that is Merry Christmas. That's a great Christmas present. Some things you can't put a price on. Here's a way to get that VHS tape out to your loved ones and certainly to be recorded forever. And guess what? 4 flex payments temporarily. 4 flex payments and you can get it home and try it. Okay, thank you so much. Goodbye. DVD, I should be holding that. Thank you.
Thanks, Siobhan. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Always good.